What's going on YouTube? Today I'm doing a collection review of the Stampede Monster Jam Truck series that they came out with way while back, like 2011 to 2016, I think. Um, the Bigfoot is the most recent one I just purchased from a local hobby shop. Actually, I bought it at a monster truck show. My bad. I bought the Monster Mud at a local hobby shop. And the Monster Mutt will do a comparison of each one of them. Basically all Stampedes. The Bigfoot and the Gravedigger here are pretty much the same, but I'll go over the differences with everything. So how I came across Traxxas was back in the day. My dad wanted an RC car that I could run hard and brake and be able to fix, and so he found Traxxas, and then he found out that they made repairable parts for them. So he said, hey, why not get that? As you can see, all the other cars in the background, those are toy grade. Those are not like these. These are replaceable parts. You break those and they're done. So these are the ones that I drive mostly. Just the camera a little bit. There we go. The Traxxas family, as I call it, is great on Facebook. If you haven't heard of it, you should really check it out. They're great people. They help you without fixing your trucks and what's the best solution to keep your truck running longer, and everything like that. So we're going to start off with the Bigfoot because that's honestly my favorite truck right here. Move it like that. So here's Bigfoot, and as you can see, it is basically a Monster Jam replica with the Monster Jam bumpers, tires, rims, motor guard in the back, as you can see there. Body, of course, is licensed by Traxxas. Bigfoot, of course. I did get this autographed by all the drivers at the show, and I bought the truck, which is really cool. Sadly, they wouldn't let me run it in the show, but that's okay. I wouldn't want to get run over anyways. Tires are really soft. They're all foamless. They have no foam, which is really nice. They feel almost like rock crawling tires, to be honest. I love the chrome wheels on the Bigfoot. It just makes the truck look so much more cooler. It has a light bar, not a real one, but you can install a real light bar. But just look at it from the front. Look at that. It looks ready to crush things. And that's what Traxxas wanted, was to create something that you could bring home from the show and drive in your own backyard and replicate what these guys do in the real world. And that is jump and crush cars. Or rock crawl or whatever. And they did that with Traxxas. And it has a top speed of over 30 miles an hour. How cool is that? Taking the body off. Take a look at this body real quick. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Love the chrome. The grill is actually a plastic. And it's got individual grades for the grill, which is amazing. They even added the engine in the front, which is kind of ironic since the motor on the Stampede is in the back. So, but I mean, you're not gonna. It's still really, really cool. And one thing I noticed, look at the windshield. It says Bigfoot, and then there's big feet on the windshield. That's really neat. I didn't notice that. That is awesome. Traxxas did a great job with this body. The color, the design, the Ford emblem in the back, even the license plate in the back of the truck. It's a Ford Ranger 4x4. I think it's a 1989. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But the body is really cool. Love it. Here's the underside look of it. Setting the body off there. And underneath the truck is basically a Stampede. You got where your battery goes, the antenna receiver box, XL5 ESC, Titan 12-turn motor in the back. Steering, proportional steering. It's got these adjustable body mounts like the Monster Jam trucks have. All these are shelf queens. I do have a Stampede VXL that I do run. Got some tires smell really good. I love smell. The new RC smell. I love that. It's all black. Look at that. Just like the first ever Stampede they ever came out with. Black chassis braces, black bumpers, black chassis. all they needed were some, they just added white springs, and, yeah. Just love these tires. They're so soft, and they feel really good when you drive them. Suspension-wise, really, really smooth. I like it. But Bigfoot, this is the newest version of the Monster Jam series, and we're going to go over these two in a minute. The next one we're going to do is Gravedigger, because that's the second closest to this truck. So Gravedigger, here we have Gravedigger. And Gravedigger is pretty much the same, except it has green parts underneath. Green skid plates and everything like that. Green bumper, green springs. Same tires. Foamless. But the Bigfoot, you'll notice that Bigfoot has chrome tires. These are more of a powder silver chrome. They're not as reflective, but they do look good on the truck. And I like that. That just looks really cool. Take off the body on Gravedigger. I do have the maximum destruction body, but not the truck, which I can get a Stampede and just put the body on it. It's basically the same thing. One more. Check out the Gravedigger. Again, same thing with Bigfoot. Very detailed, accurate flames are screen printed into the body. You can add lights for the front headlights, which will glow red when you drive the truck. Look at that. Beautiful. Gravedigger, bad to the bone, 4-time world champion. Monster Jam World Finals 2010. This was when I went there. I went that same year that he won racing. Yep, Monster Jam World Finals. Advanced Auto Parts. So that's pretty cool. I love the Gravedigger. Gravedigger came right after Bigfoot, actually. And they were both competitors back in the 60s, 60s and 80s when they ran monster trucks. So that's pretty cool. Gravedigger's flames on the top. Overall, just a really cool body. But aside from that part, I wanted to show you the differences. Now, this one is brand new. The antenna is still tied up. Monster Mutt, I ran once, and that was it. And then I just took the battery out and let it sit, because it's a shelf queen. I don't want to ruin that body, because you can't find him anymore. But look at the differences. Stand them both up like this. They both have black chassis. Which I like. They both have adjusted body mounts. These two, and the Scully and Craniac, that they made with Bigfoot, were basically Gravediggers. The green Scully was basically a Gravedigger with the green parts and everything, and then you just put the Gravedigger body on it. But look at that. Same thing as the Bigfoot. Steering servos up here, all waterproof. Tires foamless. Green bumper, springs. Green motor guard on the back. More springs, XL5 speed control, a receiver box, waterproof. Chassis brace, green, just like the real Gravedigger. Now, when we go to Monster Mutt's going to look a lot more different than the Gravedigger and the Bigfoot, because Monster Mutt is a different color underneath, and we'll get to that in a minute. So we'll pull Monster Mutt up here. Put Gravedigger back here with Bigfoot. Here's Monster Mutt, my second favorite. I love the ears. The ears on this thing are really cool. And it's giving out the fur like a dog. Look at that. Again, foamless tires, just like the real deal. Powder coated. And the one thing that I do will note that it does have this long antenna tube. So, be aware of that. Be mindful of that when you get Monster Mutt or older Stampede that you want to run. The newer ones don't have that. They have the 2.4 gigahertz model. There's a tongue that's separate from the body. Goes right up on in there. And then the body just goes on top. Tongue is the same material as the body. Here's the body of Monster Mutt. Again, very detailed, like the Bigfoot and the Gravedigger, very well printed. This is all printed. The only thing that's the stickers are this, the collar, this, and the word Monster Mutt, and back here. But other than that, very nicely done. Inside, you can see where you've threaded the ears through the body, so they won't. And there's a little piece of Velcro that'll keep them from falling out. If you ever want to wash the body, take the ears out, because I don't know if they are waterproof. That's what I usually do, is I just take the ears out and put them somewhere else so they don't get wrecked. But very cool body. I love the look of the dog. Very nice. And Charlie Pauken drove this body in World Finals 2010. I was there for it, and he won freestyle. So that's why I love Monster Mutt, is because of Charlie Pauken. Great driver. Here's the tongue that I was telling you about. That just comes on it. Very cool. And now I noticed the differences are, instead of a black chassis, it has a gray chassis, which I don't know how well you can see, but you can kind of see it in the light. It's got a gray chassis here. It's got gray with black parts and white springs. So this is basically a Stampede with the adjustable body mounts and different tires and rims. So this one's not as... Technically, it's the same as all the other ones, but the body is what changes the look. So that's pretty much all of them. If you have any comments or questions, let me know, and we'll see you next time.